Welcome and what is up there, everybody? This is Casper Trader back here with another video today. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about our portfolio and doing a portfolio review, showing you guys how our portfolio has done over the last few weeks. And boy, have they been a crazy last few weeks. The whole tech sector has gone through a massive correction, especially some of the biggest holdings in our portfolio, which have done some pretty exciting things to our Robinhood account. And before we get into the video, I'm going to be showing you guys the different stocks that I'm planning on buying, the current stocks that I did buy over the last few weeks, and in general, like the position and where I'm trying to go with this portfolio over the long term. Before we get into the video, I'd really appreciate you guys could smash that like button below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. And drop your stocks in the comment section below. If you guys have any awesome stocks you want to share, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be making sure to check out each and every single one of your guys' comments. And yeah, let's get started. So overall, today our portfolio is up around 0.6%, not too much. In the last week, though, we are down 0.66%, not that, sorry, my bad, 6.6%, or around $900. In the last month, we're down 2.1K, around 14%. In the last 3 months, we're down 3.6K, or 21%. That's a pretty big drop, to be honest. In the last year, we're up 1.2K, which is awesome. And overall, we're still down by around 1%, which isn't too much. It's around $127, which I think could go back above that to be in the profit within one trading day. Or it could go down. Who knows where the stock market's going to go next week. But yeah, that's basically how our portfolio has been doing. And here are the stocks that I'm currently invested in if you guys want to pause the video for a sec to take a look. But I'm going to be going over just the major holdings and what has been going on with them over the last few weeks, because we have some things to talk about. So Tesla has had an absolute crash. Like, if you take a look, this stock was trading at around $860, $850 per share in February, and now it's at a whopping 62%. So basically in the last month, it's dropped well over 10, 20, even close to 30% at some points. I don't know how long this will last for Tesla. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, it'll bounce back up soon, and I really think it will. However, we had our best luck right here. Casper, you guys know Casper has the best luck right here. I decided to take out margin, and I took out like 10 grand of margin. And guess where I put all that margin in? Tesla, $820 per share. And now, let's see, Tesla dropped $200 per share. So with that margin, not a great idea doing that. I'm currently in the loss a decent amount, but I'm not worrying at all. I know that Tesla is going to bounce back eventually. And with this margin, hopefully I don't get margin called, but as long as I don't, I think that Tesla will bounce back and I'll be able to profit. Definitely in the next few months for sure. But yeah, Tesla's great stock. I still love this stock, and I'm planning on buying more of it as long as it stays down at this really nice price. Yeah. That's what we've got going on with Tesla stock. Next up, we got Revolve, which has been doing really good for us as well. Maybe not the last month or so, last week or so. It's down around 15%. But overall, we're still up over 130% on our position on Revolve, where we put in $96 and now it's worth $223. In the last year, this stock has climbed over 419%. So right now, I think that I'm just going to be holding the stock. It's too high of a price for me to justify buying more, but also I don't want to sell it because it's the worst time to sell the stock if it's just continuously growing. Actually, forget what I said right there. It's maybe not the worst idea to sell a stock when it's growing like crazy, because you're able to get off at the top. But in my opinion, in my personal experience, usually when I try to get off at the top is usually when the stock just begins to move. This one has been moving for a while, but usually when I get off at a stock at the top, it's usually when it like breaks the resistance and just flies up like 20% in the next few days. But yeah, overall, I still like the fundamentals of this company, and I'm just planning on holding. I'm not going to buy any more at the moment. Lemonade hasn't been doing much. Just sitting where it's at, not making us too many gains at all. Upwork though, Upwork has been also another banger stock for us, over 99% plus on this stock. In the last month, it did have a pretty steep drop though, and this makes me want to consider buying a little bit more of it. Even though in the last year, this stock has rallied over 640%. I still am a firm believer in this company, and I really do like the fundamentals of it. I think that at a $5 billion market cap, it can definitely still like 2x or even go up more. I really like the company Upwork just as a company. I've used their services before, and it's just a great way to connect like employers with workers from anywhere around the world, where you can literally outsource your work to anyone that has the qualifications to do it. And as we're going more towards a, I guess, decentralized world, I don't know how to phrase it right, but just a world where you don't really need to now be face to face with your employer and like actually go to an office to work. The world has kind of realized that that's not a necessity nowadays. Maybe for some industries, yes, but not for all. I think Upwork is going to be a big play where people are actually going to start utilizing it like using it as a normal place to find people to fulfill their jobs remotely, and not have to be like renting an office space and having these people come in on a daily basis. So yeah, Upwork, I love the company, and if it still stays around this price and I have enough buying power to buy some shares, I'm definitely going to buy some more. I bought one share last week, but definitely want to buy some more if the opportunity presents itself. ARCG hasn't been moving too much, mostly in the downward direction. We're down around 10% on it. Just planning on holding. I know for sure the stock will bounce back up. Not too many plans with it. I'm just holding, not buying, not selling. Dropbox though has finally made a move after so long of holding it. Let's see. I don't know if I think I initially started buying it in January. And finally, after like 3 months of holding this stock, it has made some kind of upwards movement where, if you can tell, like since the beginning of December to the beginning of March, it's just been sitting between like $21 and $25 per share, bouncing up and down. But finally, it broke above the resistance point, and now it's rallying upwards. I think that it's setting up for another push upwards. So I really do like this stock, but right now I'm pretty comfortable with the position I have, and considering that I have around $1,500 in options invested in this stock, I feel like I'm good with it, and I think we can come out of this stock with a pretty nice bag, secure a nice bag with it. Next up, we got some Shopify. Also, big fan of the stock. I think that the stock could definitely hit a $1 trillion market cap. Has the potential to do so. Right now, sitting at $145 billion market cap. Forgot the billion. I think this company can still like 5x to 8x in the next 5 to 10 years. I personally have used this company in the past as well. Love how it's made. It's simple to use, and a lot of companies are starting to use this. Even like big brands are starting to use Shopify as their place to make their website, as e-commerce is a booming industry. Even if you compare like the e-commerce sales in 2018 to the e-commerce sales in 2020, it's literally like exploded, and it's consistently growing exponentially. I think that the e-commerce world is going to continue growing over the next few years. I think 2020 is the decade for that. And I'm just planning on holding what I have and adding some more, especially at the price that it's at right now. Where right now it's near the support, and I think it's a really good price to buy some shares right now. So as long as I have enough buying power, I'm definitely going to look into buying some more Shopify shares. Next up, we got Tattooed Chef, which also has taken a pretty steep dive. We're down 21% on it. I'm not worrying though. No options, nothing like time sensitive with this stock. So I still believe that this stock has 2 to maybe 3x potential, and we'll be able to secure a nice bag with this stock as well. I'm not planning on buying anymore because I feel like I have enough of this stock in my portfolio. A pretty nice $600 position is what I started with in this stock, and I think this could definitely double or triple in the next 1 to 3 years. All right, and then what do we got here? We got ACTC, not moving too much. Fubo, one of the worst stocks that I've invested in. Not maybe the worst companies, but the worst performing stocks. I don't recall being down 47% ever on one single stock. On options, yeah, of course, that happens all the time. But on a single stock, this is like one of my worst plays that I've ever made. And I've got to admit, this was more of an impulse buy on my end. I didn't do enough research on the company. And I think that was just karma for me not doing enough research on the company, not diving deep enough to see the fundamentals of it. I kind of just saw people around me buying it. So I was like, oh, I'll buy it too, without doing research on it myself. So currently what I'm going to do with this stock, I still think that it has the chance of bouncing back up where we could even go to break even. If not, you can be down like 10 or 20%. That's fine. I only invested $200 in this stock. But overall, just want to get rid of the stock as long as we can exit with a nice price. And then, of course, we're going to use this money to buy some either Tesla or Upwork or Shopify. And the last stock that I bought was ARK. I really am a big fan of ARK and Cathie Wood. I love her investing style. And I thought it's about time to buy the ARK Innovation ETF, ARKK. I did buy ARKG, which is the genomics sector, which I'm also a big fan of. However, I wanted to get my toes a little bit wet in the ARK Innovation ETF. And especially since it's at a really nice discount price right now, I think that it was a really good deal to buy right now. I'm down like 2%, but I think that's nothing in the long run. As long as the stock does stay at this low price, I'm also going to try to buy some shares of it, as long as I have enough buying power, which at the moment you can see I don't have too much, but we might be able to add some more to buy some more shares. But yeah, those are basically the stocks that we're holding in our portfolio. And just to recap the stocks that I'm planning on looking at or buying in the next few weeks, we've got ARK that I'm looking to buy, Shopify, Upwork, and Tesla. So those are the stocks that I'm going to be looking at buying in the next few weeks. And that's basically our portfolio. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Anything you guys want to ask in the comment section below. I'm going to be active in there whenever I post a video. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.